Lady here. Welcome back to the channel, everybody, and welcome back to the tribe. Welcome to story time. You guys, this is going to be a work story. So get your drink, get your snack, because this one is a doozy. So let's get started. Pause it, go get a drink, a snack, whatever. Okay, guys. As most of you know, I work for LA Fitness. I have many job duties there, not just any one. Okay, one of my job duties is while parents work out, I watch their children in the kids club. It's not a daycare center. I don't do feedings. I don't change diapers. I don't handle sick children, anything like that. They just come in. I watch them play. I interact with them to help keep them occupied. Sometimes if they seem bored or cranky, yeah, I'll get in there and I will play with them. Okay, so last week I had a little girl in there. She's about 2. And during this time, a parent brought in a child who looked like she was maybe about 7 or 8 years old. And the mother came to the door. We have like one of those little half doors where you can see the head. Anyway, she told me, we've never been to the gym before. Oh, by the way, she's autistic. And I said, okay, where is she on the spectrum? She said she's high functioning autistic. I said, is she verbal? No, ma'am, she's mostly nonverbal. And I asked, does she do hand signals? And the woman says she knows some, but mostly she's just nonverbal. Okay. I let the little girl in. The first thing she did was run up to the other little girl and punch her. I'm not saying, smack, shove. She punched her. She hauled off and just hit her. The mother tried to stop her. She hit the little girl again. So the mother takes her over to the playland. We have a giant playland. I mean, it's big as a castle, and there's a train in it. It's just huge. Anyway, she takes the little girl over there, and the mother leaves. Of course, the little girl cries, and she's autistic and she's nonverbal. So I just talked to her to the point she stopped crying. So the little girl started making up games in her head because she knew all the kids I take care of there know that little half door, it's just like a half door like this, it's just a half door with a little handle on it. And they know when it's time to go, their parents will come there to pick them up. All the kids have figured this out. When they're feeling over it or they feel done, they run over there and they cry for their mom and dad. Anyway, that little girl kept going over there. And when she realized I wasn't going to look at her, I didn't make eye contact or anything, she would take toys and throw them over the door. And then she did her shoes. She did a unicorn toy because she thought, oh, if she opens the door, I can leave. Well, when I pulled the stuff out, I just shut the door behind me and kept walking. When she threw her stuffed unicorn over the door, I picked it up and literally took it with me and took it all the way to the other end of the kids club and put it somewhere, kind of like hide and seek for her to kill a little time. And she really gave me the look like, she's not going to be so easy or whatever. I'm not a pushover. Anyway, after it all was said and done, she had ended up hitting, shoving, and pushing the other little girl multiple times till her mother got back. I didn't say anything to her mother, but I went directly to my operations manager and explained to him, hey, if I had more than one kid in there, I could not protect both of them. I really don't think I could protect them because the girl's mentality was, let me just get her over here and then I'll run over there and I'll hit this kid. She wanted to sidetrack me so she could run over and hit the other children. And I don't mean just little hit. I mean punch in the face, shove them down, whatever she could do. Anyway, so Yesterday, I had already watched one child and they left. I was standing out front when the lady with the autistic child, I could see him coming towards the door, and I told my operations manager, hey, this is the autistic girl. And I said, right now she's by herself. We could see how it goes. She goes, okay, well, let's just see. That was the biggest mistake ever. Oh my God, y'all. It went from bad to worse, guys. Okay. The mother drops her off. She cries less this time. I'm like a little impressed. She cried a little less, but it wasn't because that she was okay. This girl needed to take a very large, massive crap. She was wearing a pull-up. I guess she's not potty trained because of her autism. The girl, she was playing hide and seek with me, and I thought, oh, this is kind of cool. We're on to something, you know, and I would peek around the corner, and she would smile, or duck down, or run, and she'd go hide somewhere else. Well, while she was hiding, she was pooping in her pull-up. I'm just going to tell you, it was not solid. Not even a little bit solid. And I was about to find that out. So she's standing over in the infant area. We have a separated area that has a wall that comes up to about here. And you go around, and inside there is infant beds and infant things for infants to hold them in. And there's like a walker and some other stuff. She went behind there, and she was playing, and she reached into her pull-up, pulled up a hand full of runny, horrible feces, and began to paint the wall with the feces. I ran to get some paper towels and tried to clean it up, and when I went to get her to clean her hands, she screamed and ran. She ran into the playland, guys. Yes, into the playland. Then she proceeded to pull off her pants and her pull-up. Yes, guys. And proceeded to roll and crawl around in the playland with her whole backside. Half of her back, from her crack to halfway up her back, was covered in a bright greenish colored diarrhea. Now, here's the thing. It wasn't liquid, and it wasn't solid. It was mud. She began to run around and roll around all inside the playland, covered in diarrhea, and getting it all inside the playland. So I called my boss, and of course, he just thinks, you know, call her mom, whatever. So he hangs up on me, which it's okay, because I knew something would change in a minute. He waited a few minutes. He comes over, goes, what do you need? I said, okay, this is over. She has pooped herself. She's painted it on the walls. He goes, oh, geez, oh, no. And I'm going, and that's not all. I said, when I went to stop her and help her, she jerked away and ran from me. She does not want to be touched because she's autistic. And I said she proceeded to strip. And now she's rolling around in the playland covered in diarrhea. I just told him like it was. You guys, it was so bad. We have a team of people that clean the gym constantly. And so he made our team lead for our janitorial team doesn't speak 100% English. So he got someone to translate for her. And literally was telling her what happened. They brought her and a whole bunch of cleaning supplies. The team lead for our janitorial team had to clean and sanitize the entire Kids Club inside and out. The playland had to be sanitized and re-cleaned, everything. The mother came. The mother felt really bad. The mother did go inside. She had to go inside to retrieve her daughter's pants and underwear. I gave her some sanitizing cleaner. She did proceed to kind of clean up and clean inside the playland. Although once she left, we checked it, it smelled so bad. So yeah, we had to have an overnight sanitation and cleaning team come in. Woo, guys, that was bad. It was rough. Just to let you know, I have a couple of more stories to bring to you. Some of them are Kids Club, and some of them are just regarding some of the craziest things I've ever heard of in my working career. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're just joining us and you want to hear more crazy stories and see more ink coming up, subscribe to my channels, guys. Subscribe to my channel. Click that notification bell. Don't forget to click all. If you don't, you won't get notified as soon as more great vlogs come your way, more content. I love you guys so much, and thank you for watching, and I have more stuff coming. And as always, I'll be vlogging you later.